So
Hello, welcome back. It's us, the return and my bed, and the return of Command Protocols podcast, 2026. It's been a year of us doing it, not of the last time since we've been here, but we're
since we
here.
started, it's been a year.
Yeah, since we started doing it, and we're back for episode checks notes 37. I think I said I got that right. Yes, 37. We're here to talk about Necrons again and the other stuff in the meta. Andy, what have you been up to?
Well, it's Christmas, so I've been doing Christmas things, mate. Don't know about you.
Yeah, coming fourth at RTTs, I thought was one of them. That was one of the things you did.
Yeah, I had the hardest official run of the
Yes, the
entire event.
hardest run, yeah.
Still
With the easiest army.
Yes, the easiest.
Yeah. Well, I've also been doing Christmas stuff and doing stuff. What did you get up to for Christmas? Did you visit family?
Well, I was working basically every day apart from Christmas Day, and then family visited me, so I was basically working on Christmas Day as well.
Nice.
So today is the first day, apart from yesterday, I actually had a bit of a rest, but it's pretty cool. Nice. I love Christmas. The fact that it snowed as well today makes it even better.
It didn't snow for me, thank God. I don't live in the arse end of nowhere in the Midlands.
Midlands, behave.
Yeah, you live in the Midlands.
Northwest, mate.
You live in Staffordshire.
No, I don't.
That's the Peak District. Where do you live? It is the Peak District, right?
It is
That's the Midlands.
Northwest.
Well, I had a great Christmas. I was off 3 days instead of 1 day. And I was ill 2 days before that. So hey ho. I wasn't ill over Christmas though, which was good. I visited my mum. Christmas dinner was good, and then went out in Manchester for New Year's, and we also did an RTT in between, didn't we? Again,
We did.
The yearly Element Games RTT, which we'll cover very briefly in a bit.
Which always has a lot of players as well. It's bigger than most GTs that happen throughout the year.
Yes, I got 200 ITC points for that, which is pretty good. I'm now number one AdMech player in the world with only 3 tournaments. So, fucking watch out.
Yeah,
so,
I think there's a few people who'll go, nah, no worries. We'll just play 2 events and beat him.
Yeah, they'll just play some real events. I mean, one of them is an IT. One of them's a big RTT. One of them's Leicester, and one of them's the ITT. So the stuff we're going to be talking about today is as follows. We asked on our Discord, and I also had some other topics I wanted to talk about. We asked on our Discord what people wanted to hear us talk about. So these are the things we're going to cover. What we've done in the year and where we've come from, like what we've done in the last year and what we're going to do next year on next year's goals, or this year I should say. The next 364 days or whatever is left, 362.
Is it a leap year?
No, it is not this year, I don't think. The state of the faction in the newest meta of our untouched faction, our faction that has received no love. We are orc level of bog standard.
Hey, we've got some new models.
We have one. Yes, we have 3 new data sheets, and yeah, we'll cover them as well. We're going to be covering them.
More coming.
Yes, more coming. We have some cool detachments coming as well very, very soon, I believe. So we've got our kill team we're going to be covering, and then how we can fight the current top dogs of the meta. And yeah, that's exciting.
Well, we know your answer, don't you? Change faction.
No, Necrons actually aren't too bad into some of these top factions. Not the worst, but not the best. Not the best, not the worst. And then we're going. Some people in our Discord asked if we could cover the place where Necrons sit as when you're building like the army in teams, like what you kind of like build, what's your role, etc., etc. And we'll just fucking waffle for however long, because we're going to be waffling. So, in the last year, Andy.
Yes. In the last year, Matthew.
In the last year, what have you been up to? What have you achieved? What have you set? Have you achieved the goals you set out to achieve? Have you done anything noticeable with your faction or with yourself that you're happy with? And then following on, I mean, this is almost like an interview we're doing.
Yes.
But following on,
Wait, this is
uh,
what you wear to an interview?
following on, uh, what are your goals for next year?
To do better than this year, basically.
Not fucking hard, is it?
Wow. I think I did all right this year,
No, you did pretty good.
if I'm honest. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I had a really shit performance at Worlds. Happened, but
Eldar, mate. Eldar and Admech. You got Eldar and Admech.
I finished third in the UKTC, which wasn't bad.
Nice.
Not bad behind Ben and Josh Roberts.
Yeah. Who Josh Roberts probably then got
Um,
removed from it, I imagine.
no, he didn't. It's not ITC, so he's
Oh,
allowed
is it?
to
He's
have
allowed
that.
to be in that.
And if Ben had just had like a loss one round earlier at LGT, I think I would have picked him. But he did well at LGT as well. So
He did.
one of those. So yeah, I can't really complain. I lost to Liam again in the round of 8, so that stings. But can't really complain losing that game.
No, he's the only person I lost to as well, so it is what it
So
is.
my goal for next year is to beat him in the round of 8 at LGT. Third time lucky. That should be pretty good. But yeah, it's been a fun season. Spoken to loads of people, played loads of games, had loads of fun, won tournaments, done badly. Like Nottingham last year was awful. My rookie gave me loads of shit, and then because of that, I had to play a RTT with Annihilation Legion, which I won, obviously, unlike you. So
Yes, but you didn't have the required 1,000 points
yeah,
of destroyers, is that correct?
I
No.
had 995, which was
Which
round up
is
to a
not,
thousand.
well, it's not
Um,
enough.
but yeah, I've created a few. I wouldn't say nemesis, but people who I clearly have a very, very close matches with that are always interesting and fun to not look forward to playing because it's nice to have an easy run. And I've tried loads of different stuff, some of which works, some of which hasn't. So just more of the same next year. Qualify for Worlds, finish number 1 Necrons would be nice, especially for all of 10th would be pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
So my year looking back, don't really know. I wanted to get on Team England, but coming from where I thought I was like good, and then you get into, then you play on the Discord, and you're like, oh no, I am not at that level yet. And then the progression over the last like 12 months has been amazing. Really enjoyed that. Obviously winning the Invitational despite losing against Innis, but winning nonetheless because Liam did me a solid and got into the top 8.
And other people did a solid as well, like Inns, myself.
No,
Who
you
else was
just
there?
there was loads. There was like David Gaylord, loads
Yeah,
of people. Either way, I got the fucking trophy.
yeah, yeah.
Let me just.
No one can see
Yo,
it. It looked like a big dildo that's blurred out.
there you go. No blur. Sat right next to me. But yeah, I got one of those, which is pretty
Yep.
fucking cool.
Yeah,
I got best in the Northwest because Andy doesn't live in the Northwest. He lives in fucking Midlands.
but then I didn't get best in the Midlands. So
So,
do I not live in England? Like, who knows?
UKTC, I
But
got best in the Northwest. God
to,
knows why.
to be honest, though, Zach seems to think my name's Aiden. So
Oh yeah, Aiden Crosscoin. Yeah, so yeah, that was pretty cool. I did get, get to go to WTC. Hopefully, I get to. Oh,
Oh, turn your phone off, Andy.
yeah, I'm muting myself. Hopefully, I get to go to WTC again as a player this time. But if not player, a coach. I'd still like to go regardless. I've already booked it off work. Yeah, life's been pretty good. Just towards the end of the year, I was just getting a bit fucking stressed, playing a bit too much. Obviously, I'm pretty happy with where I came with Necrons. I just wanted to swap to another faction to prove that I can equally as do well with them. So I chose the most broken one, but it wasn't broken when I chose it. It was
Yes, it
actually, it
was.
was, no, it
It was,
wasn't.
it was secretly broken, but no one was
No, it
playing.
wasn't.
It was.
Damage, no, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
It wasn't. No, and Oath really does make the difference. But yeah, I'm really enjoying AdMech still. I'm currently playing or seeing a little bit. I've been playing a little bit of Emperor's Children, which is cool. They're completely different to anything I've played before. I played a bit of Eldar, a bit of Kroot Tau, so I'm not like a proper Tau player because I couldn't live with myself. But yeah, I've been really, really enjoying the year. And my goal for next year So I made it into the top 100 of Elo on the stat check thing, which was cool. My goal is to get to the top 50 by the end of next year. It might not seem like a very high. It gets proper hard towards the top end because I want to end top 50. It's not just getting in there and then leaving. I want to end top 50. And there's some big names like in the top 50, obviously. So I'd like to get there. I'd like to go to WTC either or as a player, either this year or next year. Um, and then I'd like to win a super major. That is one that I'd like to do because I've still not won one yet. Even
Have
though
you not?
I don't go to that many. No,
You've been to more than I have this season.
no, I haven't. We've already established that.
I
I went to one more ITT than you, and you went to more super majors.
Not this season. No,
Yes, this
this
season.
this season started in November, mate.
Oh, okay. Right. Well, I'm talking about the year. I've been to Leicester. And yeah, and also not as a goal for that, but as an overall thing, I've really realised in the last couple of months that it's good to have a bit of a break from 40k when you need it, not just overload yourself with 40k all the time, because it was starting to like not become fun to even play. But now, obviously, I've been trying like loads of different stuff,
Well,
and
have you tried playing Apocalypse games, Matthew?
no, I've not. I don't
When you get
actually.
nearly
I
fifty
do need
thousand
to.
points on the table, it
Apocalypse does
it
sound fun.
releases the stress of competitive games. Like try playing 3K games and
I
whatever.
know.
You know,
Well, yeah,
doubles.
yeah. I just like to release stress for me. I like to just play an army that I don't know how to play because then there's no expectations. Because I've got a lot of self expectations of I play Admech and you play the game and you're like, yeah, I've just lost like this unit or this game for such a silly reason, or like Necrons or whatever. I mean, Necrons just feel like you're playing Warhammer on easy mode, but well, it is what it is. That's the same as Eldar, though. Eldar feel the same. And Admech are easier in some regards because of their speed, but anyway, that's not what we're talking about. But yeah, my goal: top 50, top ones, Team England, top 50 Elo, win a super major. That's pretty
Yeah,
much what I want. And I'd love to get best in faction for Admech or whatever
but
other
you're not getting
faction.
it for Necrons because you have to fight.
Well, I do have to play Necrons then, and
You
that is
do.
that's only for punishments for losing challenges. Uh, no, but the new Catan detachment that is coming out. I have heard of sources. You've heard it here first, folks. Don't know what it does. Don't know anything about it. All I know is apparently the Catan get very good. So that
Well,
should be fun.
they
I'll be
need to
definitely
keep it
playing some more
fresh.
games, new detachments. It's just that the book to me feels very solved. There's
Mm.
no there's nothing else. There's no extra spice. Do you know like Eldar where they just keep pulling shit out of their ass and they're just like, oh, here's another. Oh, my detachment got nerfed. Here's another detachment, like straight out the bag. And it's like, why don't you just play Windrider? Why don't you just play Aspect Host without
Well,
Fugin? Why don't you just play Windrider Host? Sorry, why don't you just play Aspect Host with Fugin anyway, with the transport anyway, and just don't get back in? There's so many things.
that's what happens when you get one of the best codexes in the edition. And then since then, we've only had one extra detachment, whereas other armies have had three, four. Like CSM have had 10 detachments or something.
CSM have had a lot, and the new one's pretty cool. I really like the new one.
Yeah,
It's not like super strong, but it looks very fun.
but
But
we've
yeah,
also had like Eldar. You brought up, they have a lot of units that were still really good. They just weren't as good as the things that we were playing because the things we were playing were busted. So they get nerfed, and all of a sudden they look at the second unit and they go, "Well, actually, this is still pretty good." So they just transitions quite
yeah.
easily. Whereas
You're
we
like, wait a
don't have
minute.
that.
In Seer Council, my melter can go to AP6 ignores cover, and it's
Yeah,
it's just bonkers. Like some of the combos.
yeah.
But yeah, I've been chatting to Liam a little bit for some Eldar advice because I was like, my Eldar advice has been send me list that's good. Tell me what it do, and then I've been playing it, and it's been quite fun. I'm playing Eldar tonight, against a friend of mine.
Yeah.
So yeah, but
I've been playing a lot of Custodes Marines and Death Guard as well.
have you?
Yeah, I
Bloody
do the
hell.
shoebox challenge where I just put three armies in different shoeboxes that all look the same, and my opponents just pick one at random, and we just play that one.
Amazing.
Hell yeah!
But the
Even I don't,
meta. Oh, go on, Andy.
even I don't know what I'm playing, so
That's fun.
it's okay. Yeah.
Well, apart from when you see the tip of a vault poking out of the shoebox.
Different These ones have
Different
lids. So
tune, mate. Yeah,
yeah, these are
yeah.
regular.
So our faction,
Mm.
Necrons, in the state of the meta right now.
You
So
mean my faction and the one that you play occasionally?
yes, my casual faction, my first love. So
Wasn't that Grey Knights?
no, actually, it was Necrons when I came back, and then I bought Emperor's Children in
No,
8th
no,
edition.
first love, not when you came back, love.
What do you mean, first ever army I ever played?
Yeah, the first one.
Space Wolves.
Well, there you go then. You're a space wolf. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, I bought Space Wolves, mate. Back when Vindicators were 20 quid. So the meta right now. When you think of the top dogs in the meta right now, Andy, what do they scream out to you? I'll tell you my top five, and then you can tell me yours. So I
well,
think,
hang on. Yeah, you need to definitely tell me yours first because I have no idea. I
yeah,
haven't played a competitive
I'll
match
tell you
for
mine. So
2 months.
Victrix, Ultramarines, just Space Marines in general, BA slash Ultramarines. They are like the top Space Marine
I
builds
think you
right
could
now.
separate those into two different.
Yeah, they probably could be, but we're talking about teams
Are we?
as well. So, but yes,
I think the meta in
I
teams is
would.
different from the meta in singles. Firstly,
Yeah, and we're a teams guy now. We'll do both. Why not?
no.
So top five. Anyway, it's gonna be the same. It's gonna be for me. Uh, yeah, Ultramarines because Victrix. Obviously, we haven't covered Victrix on the channel yet. They've been new since we've last spoke. Holy moly, everybody knows what they do. They are pretty damn strong. Reactive move, Blood Surge in the right hand with a 2-up save, AOC, etc., etc. They also shoot really well.
my, my first
Just
game with
very
Victrix,
strong.
I
And
played
flat
Death
minus
Guard.
one to
I
wound.
played against Death Guard with 2 squads of Victrix. I won the game. I didn't even realize they had -1 to wound and surge move.
Yeah, just yeah, 4 wounds as well. But obviously, I've heard through the grapevine that they're getting put to 3 wounds very soon. So whenever that happens, if it happens. But anyway, right now they're strong.
Yeah,
And okay, BA. I'll just say BA separately. The new detachment for BA is very good. Fight on death and fights first in the same detachment makes them a very very strong
and
melee army.
interrupt as well makes
Yeah,
very very
but
good.
they didn't have Fight on Death before, and obviously the army allowing them to get reroll ones to wound all the time increases their consistency quite a lot. Like 3 Sangard will kill quite a lot just by themselves. Like 3 people using, and then you got 5 Fiona Pain on Death Company and stuff to make them a bit extra resilient. It's quite good. Like what else is strong? Eldar is still good, but I wouldn't say they're top of the meta. They're still good in the right hands, definitely. Admech, I'd say Admech are still one of the top armies.
Still too good.
Um, I think they're not undercosted as much, but their rules are really good. You still get quite a lot, but they just do have good rules. I think they're getting pretty close to what they should be. I think they just next time, if they do nerf them, they need to buff some other stuff in the points wise because they'll just get crushed. Obviously, Admech, the builds that people are running right now are Halo's Creed. Halo's Creed is the one where you pick 2 units and both get a buff. It's the same buff. They're very glass cannony, high damage, low durability with that build, and it's just very very strong. And it is something that can beat Necrons quite easily if in the right hands. What else have we got? Okay, Custodes, right? Custodes. People are saying that Custodes aren't that good, but I have watched Nas play 3 Land Raiders and 20 plus guard for weeks now, and I don't think he's lost a game yet. Like, and this is with an army, and usually when he's like picking up an army for the first time, he will lose a lot. But this army is just so cheap for what you get. It's just a pure stat. It does actually do decent damage. Um, Obviously, guard spam in any capacity, very good. But we'll go into more detail in a bit anyway. But Custodes, I think, are still quite good. What else is really good? I think Dracaria
Guard.
quite.
Guard.
Guard, yes, thank you. Guard are good. New Grizzle Company, very good. We'll go into as I said. I'll just quickly run through them and then we'll talk about them afterwards together. Guard, Guard is good. Guard have always been good. Guard are never not good. And what else? What else is like
GSC.
another? No, GC are not good
Sisters.
right now. Sisters are not that good right now.
Yes, they are.
No, they're
Yeah.
not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Mhm.
If Jack says they're not that good right now, then they're probably not that good right now.
They're
And
second
I'm
in
going to
win rate.
trust Jack. I don't care about win rate.
They're second in over rep.
Don't care about over it. I care about. Oh, I am just thinking of teams, to be honest. Okay, well maybe Sisters are fine then. Maybe
Not
Sisters are
fine.
fine.
Fisters are a bit too good right now. A bit too
Maybe
cheap.
Sisters. They've been nerfed quite a bit. I don't know. It's not been that long. I can't really think of anything off the top of my head. I'm struggling. Chaos Demons, I guess. The Scintillating Legion. They're pretty good. Scintillating Legion are pretty good. I don't think they needed an extra, going to flat 3. I just don't think it was needed. Obviously, there's been a lot of talk recently about the way that the Infernal Puppeteer, pardon me, the way the Infernal Puppeteer works, the enhancement. But that's been FAQ'd for UKTC, so you can actually use it. Apart from it doesn't ignore loan up, which is nice. But yeah, very good. What are your top 5? That would probably be my top 5, I guess. Ultramarines, Blood Angels, Guard, Admech, and Custodes.
Okay.
Never mind. And then like demons are thrown in there. I mean, sisters are thrown in there.
You basically just named every faction, mate.
No, I didn't. I named 7 of 14 or whatever it is.
28, but okay.
Yeah, there you go. 28. Wow.
25. I don't know.
It's all the Space Marine factions. Go on. What do you think?
I haven't really been playing. I played the RTT and ITT, but that was teams. The RTT was just a mess around.
Yeah, that's
Um,
true.
And I've just been playing other bits, just casual. Just Christmas time is always busy for me, so I haven't been looking at competitive results or anything. I haven't even looked at the Scintillating Legion. I've heard all the talk about whether it can be used or not, but I don't even know what the enhancement does because I've not looked.
So what the enhancement does is you, as the model, have it. The Lord of Change will have it equipped.
Mhm.
They are then within 9 inches of another Tzeentch unit.
Mhm.
They can pick one model in that unit, the Tzeentch unit, and then they get to draw line of sight and distances from that model.
Okay.
So basically, if you send screamers for 15 to 20 inches because of advancing forward, you string back 1, 2, 3. You have the Lord of Change at the end there, and then he can then see through the end screamer.
Okay.
So it basically just increases his massively and lets him see behind walls. It's like a pseudo indirect.
But he just
Essentially,
shoots some twos still.
still shoots on 2s, yeah. But like you gain plunging fire if the screamer is at the top of the building because it's the one shooting. Because it's like,
Yeah, but screamers aren't exactly tiny, are they?
yeah, but they on 32mm bases, so they can sit on the top wall of the big ruins.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can go on the top ruin, get plunging fire. If that screamer can see the model that you're shooting entirely, then they don't get cover because it's line of sight's drawn from the screamer. And also, what's really stupid is that if the Lord of Change is within 6 inches of Be'lakor, then you get the rerolls because it's just line of sight and range that's drawn from the screamer. The screamer isn't the thing shooting, but line of sight and range is drawn from it. So that's why you can advance it as well. So it's quite strong. And obviously it's 9 shots with sustained D3. And for a CP, they can go to strength 13. So yeah, it flat 3. So it can one shot stuff.
Seems
Obviously,
strong.
it is. Yeah, it is quite strong. You've got to know how to play around it, essentially. Like first turn, if you just measure 20 inches from the front of their deployment, then you'll be able to see like wherever the screamer can go and then see, and then you can draw like lines of sight to that. Or like, and all of it's psychic. So if you have any protection against psychic abilities, then it's great. which is why the custodies are good into it, because Talons of the Emperor give you a feeling of pain against psychic attacks.
Who plays Talons though?
Uh, Nas, because you can then reactive move back into the Land Raiders. That's why, and you can reactive move the Land Raiders as well, which is madness.
I've just been playing Lions.
Yeah,
That wasn't good enough for me.
so essentially, yeah, the top Ultramarines Victrix. We've got flat 4 damage with DDAs. That's probably the main answer. It's gonna be still incredibly difficult
Matt,
to deal with 3 squads at once. Yeah,
whenever anybody asks the question what do Necrons have to deal with X or Y,
it is a
it's the same.
yes, it is a DDA.
Well, it's 3 DDAs, not just
It
1,
is
3.
it
You
is
can
the
take
3
3.
DDAs, which
Uh,
is shit, which is
uh,
boring.
you know, the Vatrix are very strong, but they have 3 big squads which take up a lot of points. And each squad is still scared of being shot by a DDA. You still have to respect it, no matter how many times you can roll a 1 on the number of shots. They still have to respect it. You could roll a 6. You could get 9 shots on them, or 8 shots with the blast, sorry. And that could kill 7 of them. It could do, right? So they're still scared of them, but your DDAs are half the price of their unit. So that gives you just more trash to initiate trades.
Yes and no, because you'll still lose the gunfight against Ballistus and Redemptors, which are still hard to kill.
No,
Like you can still
maybe.
lose the gunfight. It's
I mean, they have
it's
a
just hard
right.
when it's all it's really difficult when it's all shoved in your face at once, which is
Yes,
exactly what we struggle with.
yes.
And a good, especially on those UKTC boards, when they've got 2 characters that can reactive move flat 6,
Mm-hmm.
because the captain in Gravis armor will just put himself in tactical doctrine every turn. So then he just goes out for free, obviously, and then he'll just go out and just be like, right, I'm on this point. If you come near me, I'll react it back for
Mm-hmm.
free. Learn up lieutenant, I'm on this point, I can react it back for
And
free.
even
Forces
if you
you to
can,
trade.
even if you do get to shoot him, he's still a little Catan.
Yeah, it's awful to kill. And the other one's a lone op.
Mm-hmm.
And the Victrix don't need oath to kill you because they're hitting on 2s. For the if they do it for the wounds, obviously, but their shooting can kill a lot with oath.
I mean, their melee by itself, without popping the banner, with oath, will kill a Catan on average.
Yeah,
And then you
they're
think,
good.
well, they've still got their shooting, they can still go pop that banner as well. So yeah, they're pretty killy.
It's a tough matchup. I think same skill you lose as Necrons, but it's just about you're gonna have to take risks. You have to scam them. Wraiths just won't work. That kind of warriors might work. I don't
No,
think,
I don't
but
think Warriors will work because they have the shooting, which means
yes, I mean
to recover
it
from their shooting, you have to pop your strat and a ghost art.
it doesn't work long term,
No,
like at all. It's just if you just you don't take them to beat them, but if you have them, help. Um,
well, the problem is you can't kill them quickly with the Warriors, and you'll only be able to absorb
Not
them
at
for a
all.
turn, and then after that,
Like the Phalanx Vault one, I think would be all right.
if they
Cause
go down to 3 wounds, then it will make a big difference.
I mean, it'd be great. It'd be amazing. That'll be a massive help for
The
us.
vault definitely comes back.
Yeah, I think
Star Shatter, I think,
monoliths
is still the
are good
way
into them. I think
because that
monolith.
that one turn when you've got a DDA sat there that hasn't moved with heavy and dev looking at them, and they're on an objective, and you really need to kill them, and you got 2 CP, well 3 CP, you go +1 to wound, and re-roll the number of shots, and then use 2s and 2s still, and that will hurt.
Yes.
So Star Shatter is probably still the way to deal with Victrix.
Yeah, I mean, right now, definitely.
I think Phalanx is better at dealing with Blood Angels.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for them all the mass 2 damage. The same with Custodes, like it is because it's all 3. It's 3 damage with
Yeah,
the
well,
the vault.
The Vault as well is just good at making them. They can't just delay with the, they can't pretend to push. They can stage and go, well, I'm going to threaten to go next turn, but if you don't do anything, I'm just going to stay where I am and I'm going to outscore you because the Vault will just go, well, I'm going to pick off that key unit. I'll pick off this key unit. So they have to initiate the trades faster than they potentially want to, which helps
Yes and
because
no.
then It comes more sporadically rather than once.
Yeah, and this is like the mass guard rather than the land raiders, because that nobody, not really many people are playing the land raiders, except on the England Discord. But it will become popular. It will. It is really good. It's
I,
just so. It's just
I,
such a good stat check.
they have no invul, right? They hit on twos. That's the difference.
Yeah, once you've seen it played, then you can like complain or like say it's not good enough. But I've watched it played many times, and the land raiders aren't even the problem.
No,
It's just the fact they've got so many models, and they basically just on these UKTC boards they still can. They can just shove like three land raiders and just be like, and then the guard can the land raiders can move 10, the guard get out and charge, so
mm.
it has massive threat range. You can just shove land raiders and be like, well, if you don't kill enough, you're dead, and I'm just gonna like have, and it's just too many units. I mean, it's 6 units of guard, uh, like three land raiders and Draxus and a bunch of sisters. It is really good to play against. It's just getting around the reactive move. It puts you in such a position because they'll move the land raider, get out, stand on the point, shoot you, and be like, if you want to come near me, especially on these new UKTC boards with the giant squares on like the outside of the maps on the Crucible boards, they can just sit in that corner and just chill. And they're like, right, well, if you're unit on the objective, I'm just going to react it back in the land raider. So it is really really strong. Yeah, Blood Angels I think are really good now still. Like them having fight on death doesn't really change anything for us. I think they're just the same as they were. It's the 5 up feel no pain on the death company.
I think it makes it harder for us to counter attack. Absorb the wave and then counter hit back because we don't want to lose anything on that hit back. When we hit them back, we want to have exactly the same left at the end of our turn that we started with. Whereas if they can go, well, I've got fight on death and interrupt, it means it's very difficult for us to get in with our melee, apart from the Silent King, to actually kill them.
I mean, yeah, I mean most of our melees just dying anyway. I mean,
But
like they still have -1 damage on like the Lamarty's unit, and it's still
yeah, so we have to shoot Lamarty's unit with DDAs. That's the way to kill them. You go in there with Silent King, maybe double up with Scorpec Lords because 3 damage down to 2, but then they still have the feel no pain. So it you need to shoot them. But when Praetorians go into like JPIs, for example, or not Death Company, but the other ones, the ones without the feel no pain, whatever. But they go in there, they fight, they kill them. We don't want to lose that on the hit back. We want to just kill them and then make them have to activate into that unit. If they kill us on fight and death, then we're screwed. So yeah, it's a good detachment. I'm not looking forward to playing it.
yeah. I mean, and what else? Admech, I just think still really good into Necrons. Like the anti-tank is crazy strong. Priests just demolish warriors. I don't think they one-shot the brick, but I mean they don't even need to.
No.
They can just missile, like if they get to shoot and fight them, they'll one-shot it because they do the exact same in shooting and fighting. But like, it's just the speed, the wrapping, the move block, like and the anti-tank damage that's behind it. They've just got great rules right now.
There's overtuned still slightly.
Yeah, like the stuff that Admech have just feel naturally good into Necrons. Like I would feel confident beating most Necrons. They have great profiles into Wraiths, great profiles into Warriors because they've got anti-infantry 3 up, or even the Infiltrators is strength 6 AP 1, so it's perfect. Like great stuff to shoot into DDAs. Like the 3 chickens will just kill a DDA. Like they should kill a DDA on average every time with crit 5s because it's just fully rolls to hit and wound crit 5s. It's just crazy strong. And then they've just got a lot of trading pieces still, and that's just to me it just feels like a really strong game for Mech. The Vault obviously might help a little bit, but if you're playing against a lot of chickens, you're gonna probably struggle
Yeah,
as it is.
yeah. It's the Vault's a tricky one because they outrange you as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then
No,
if
they
you
just sit at
go,
the back.
yeah,
Yeah.
if you the only way to deal with the chickens is DDAs, and if you're taking a vault, you probably have less of them. So if you shove your vault forwards, then there's just enough chaff shots to just kill it.
Yeah, and even like Catan, like you've got a lot of a lot of chip damage, just random junk. Like the priest will kill a Catan.
But
Like they'll probably, I think the priest kill a Catan in shooting
it's like
because they do a lot.
300 little attacks, right? No AP, one damage, but that's what kills Catans,
Yeah,
not 10 las cannons.
yeah.
I've got all
So,
this chaff shit with 6 attacks at 401 lethal hits.
mhm.
All right, oath you, you're dead.
So if you
Yeah.
don't know what priests do for Halo's Creed, they're basically a 10-man unit that have sustain 2 and lethals because of a character that joins. They have crit 5s, and then if they get out of the boat, they get 4 rerolls to wound. So they have 4 rerolls to hit with crit 5, sustain 2, lethal, and 4 rerolls to wound at strength 5, AP 1. If they're near battle line, it's AP 1.
But
So
even if they don't kill it, you've still got your
yeah,
birds with
and then you do that in
shooting.
combat,
You've got your infiltrators. You know, you've got
and you just got a
so many
million. Yeah.
so many shots. Yeah, Katana not the answer at the moment to a lot of things.
Yeah, so yeah, that's how it feels in time at guard. God, I would not feel good playing into guard. That's just the honest truth of
I
it.
mean, the only way I found of beating them is to kill all of their order leaders, like order givers, and then just tag them, and then they're hitting
Yeah,
on
but
fives,
it's so hard to kill them because they're usually in command squads at the back of the board.
or battle shock them, so that they lose their orders. That's kind of like the only thing you can do.
Yeah, the new detachment is damage up to the max. Like the
Storms are still really strong, and you can't sit on objectives because they get real ones to wound against you.
yeah they they're real ones to hit anyway. Their consistency's just gone up massively. Scion units are doing insane amounts of damage. They'll kill
Well,
close to a Wraith squad.
they're not as deadly as they were when Bridgehead came out, right?
No, but I mean that is just an extreme
Yeah,
bridgehead for sure.
but I
But
think it is winnable because I don't think
yes,
they've also found the best comp yet. I think there's a lot of
I mean
people
everybody's so
trying
many
to.
people are running horses,
Yeah,
and
don't rate
NAS doesn't rate them
no,
personally. I don't really know.
no.
And
I've
what
seen people running
else?
Vanquishers as well,
Hmm,
which they're good in certain matchups. They're really good against a Vault, but they're not good against
other
Warriors,
stuff.
for example. But then
And then
sorry, then you say, well, it's a Vanquisher. It's got that one big rig railgun. But what else has it got? Well, it's got extra plasma cannon. It's got a las cannon. It's got bolters. It's got stubbers. It's like 6 different weapons. You're like, really? Okay, so
yeah,
this is at least 300 points. It's like, no, it's like 120 or something stupid.
yeah, hit some fours. What you want? So clearly,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, and then demons. I guess finally, I think since Scintillating Legion, if you're taking a spider, you have a game. Or you're taking warriors, you're fine. But anything else, you're not. You're just not.
I mean, it's still demons, right? Now, demons always been kind of tricky for some of our
Yeah,
builds
it's just the
because
Bellicor, the Lone Up 18, the Flux dice to re-roll those like high damage. That's what they want those Flux dice for the most. The weakness to the Scintillating Legion is lots of like 2 damage, 3 damage, loads and loads of saves. Whereas obviously when we're DDAs, it's like here's 5 Flux to take. Okay, I've failed 2. I'll just use 2 Flux dice and re-roll 2 of them. All right, I've taken 4 damage, and then you're within 18 inches for me to shoot you.
the thing is, I find with them is the flux dice are really good into some armies, but into other armies they're not because the quality of the value that we get from those dice is often better than the value that they get from those dice. If you know what
That
I mean?
is true. Yeah, I
Like
agree.
we're doing AP 4 damage or flat 6 with a veneer, and we've got 4 pinballs, whereas they don't always have such damage, and we have 4 pinballs, so we're always going to get value from those dice as
It's
well.
the same. Yeah, yeah. But it's also good to not give them the dice back
Mm,
as off when you can, because a lot of their strats require them to discard a dice
cool.
in order to use the strat. So like for them to pull out of, because they can use a CP to pull themselves out of combat and into reserves. If they pull either 2 things or themselves out of combat, they have to give you a dice.
Mm,
If they increase their strength and AP, they have to give you a dice. Um, if they shoot into combat, so they count as not being in combat, they have to give you a dice.
right.
So and they're only getting 2 dice a turn. because they get a dice if you have a dice, and then they also get a dice from an enhancement. So there's basically only a couple of ways that you're actually getting it.
But also, what was I going to say? We also are in that benefit where we can not use a dice to reroll a save, for example, to take 3 or 4 damage, knowing that we're going to heal some of that. Where other armies can't necessarily take that damage because they know they're screwed the following turn. It might
Yeah.
bracket them, or they might lose an extra model. So then,
It's
that's
just
a
being
battle.
able to control, knowing how to control where they're going to be, because they can uppy downy and they can move their screamers to shoot through. You just have to make sure you're measuring correctly. And obviously they don't like they actually don't like getting. They'll tell you a lot of the players are like, oh, I can shoot you into combat if I get tagged. I can pull out of combat if I get tagged. They can only do that on so many units. Warriors are really going to be a big thing here because they'll really help you stop getting tagged.
I mean,
Um,
you have to remember that demons have had Uppy Downy and Demonic Incursion the whole time, and it's still a decent matchup for us. Right now, they shoot a bit harder than they used to, but they don't melee quite as hard in this attachment as they used to. So it's a slightly different pressure, but it's one that we can definitely absorb because if we're playing Hypercrit, we have our own Uppy Downy, they can't hide from us, right? So we just have to make sure that we don't lose those key units. The hardest part is being able to hit them back when they do it from indirect with Bellacore around.
Yeah,
So
it's the indirect and the Bellacore.
you just have to set a situation where you can hit them back, even if they do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's tough. It can be tough because sometimes they can set up where they just can't get hit back because they of what they're the units that they're taking. And it used to be Fate Weaver, 3 birds, and then Bellacore, but I'm seeing a lot now. It's like 2 birds, Fate Weaver, Bellacore,
Yeah.
um, and then more chaff.
Yeah, they need the chaff, and if you focus on taking out the chaff, then they can only do that thing with the screamers where they string out twice. And after that, then they have to step out with their
Well,
actual
they'll be
things.
doing it. No, they're taking like 3 units of flames, 3 units of screamers. They'll be able to do it every turn.
Yes, but
It's just, and you
if
only
we
need one
focus them
model.
down, you can kill them.
Yeah, but it's not that easy. But I know what you're saying. It's definitely a plan. Like if you can kill the chaff for free without overextending with
Yeah,
your important assets, then do it. It's just that they can be annoying because it's 9 saves with a 4 up, which obviously we all know about, or 9 wounds with a 4 up.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, I think like in the meta right now, we're just a solid middle ground. I think we're in we can win. But it's hard to build an army or a list that can beat everything. That's the thing and that's just how it's gone down. Like we're just not as good as we used to be. So it's just become, you can't build something that is good into most things now. That's just how it is with our faction at the moment. But as I said, it's just personal playstyle. That's why I think Necrons are better in teams than singles, because it's just we can actually skew, build a lot of skews, uh, instead of going like a overall because we used to be good at just doing a defender list. Oh, I'm going to build the 2 Wraith bricks, 2 DDAs and Silent King, and I'm going to be a defender, and I can like pivot into an attacker.
there's too many hunters for that now.
We have to use what we've got in our book and build skew lists and like build something that is just gonna beat something. So like we were saying before, against like the scintillating legion, like if you are tasked to beat, say, I don't want you to lose into scintillating legion, custodes, um, and like admech or whatever, or like Victrix if they go to 3 wounds. It's like, right, I'm gonna play a Vault, Hypercrypt probably, just so I can hit them as well. Like Hypercrypt is good into Scintillating, Hypercrypt is good into Custodes. It's like I'm going to be able to hit them where I want to hit them and with what I want to hit them with. So then we go for more of a skew. Like I don't know, I don't think double Vault is gonna be the play, but I've been looking at double monolith recently.
That is never the answer, my friend.
Double monolith.
No.
I think it actually might be all right in some like it. You
The
know, it is tough.
thing is, you're relying on the monoliths to do the damage because if you go double monolith and you still want the king, there are other support pieces that you need, and it doesn't leave you much points to bring the infantry to bring through the gate to actually do the damage.
Don't
So
even
then you're
need the
like,
king.
yes, you always need the king. The
No,
king
it's
is the
just
king. Like
two
those,
monoliths,
nah,
three
those
Catan.
monoliths, they do nothing when they're hitting on threes with no rerolls, mate. They do nothing.
Oh yeah, they do.
They
Oh,
they nothing. Like that
just believe.
one game in two tournaments, you're going to roll four sixes, and you're going to be like, yeah,
Don't even
I've
think
got
that's going to
extra attack.
happen.
But then you're going to roll four ones, so you're only getting four extra shots, and then you're going to not wound because you got no rerolls, and you just nah. Double
Yeah,
monolith is fun. It's hard to
it
make.
might not be that exactly, but it's the idea that you just have to skew, like, and you have to not think when you're making a list. Don't think to yourself, I need to beat everything. I need to be good into everything. Like, don't think singles. Think I need to beat this thing that everyone's going to play.
See,
This play style.
I think
If
that we can build armies that the loss condition isn't always the worst. So we'll always end up, if we lose, getting 7, 8 points. But we might lose more often than we win, but we'll get 7 or 8 points. Whereas sometimes when you skew, you end up getting the pairings wrong, especially in fives, or the matrix is awful, and you end up, well, I'm going to get 3 or 2. Whereas if you just build it as a solid, like champion list almost, you can just, well, I'll play anything, and the worst I'll get is a 7. And we can build those lists. Um,
Yeah, but I think it is. It's definitely more skew based. But that's like what the Warriors were doing. The 40 Warriors, like the Warriors now. I wouldn't even now that it's kind of coming away from the more melee focused. I wouldn't even say the Warrior. I think Warriors are fine again. I wouldn't even say they're that bad. Like really coming away. Like what is actually really good into them? Like
Warriors.
yeah, Blood
Oh my god, there
Angels.
are so many armies that are good into Warriors.
No. Blood
Yes.
Angels.
Okay, so
Maybe
Admech will kill the Warriors all day.
Hammock are all right.
Sisters, they've got at least two different units that are featuring almost every army that will one tap the Warriors.
What?
GSC,
What unit?
Aberrants,
Arco Flagellants.
Arcos, and Sacrosants.
Aberrants.
Not Aberrants, but that's GSC.
Sacrosants won't.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do, unless I'm getting the name wrong. But there's
No,
definitely
Sacrosants are the durable ones. I don't think they have. They
well,
have like
no, there was a second.
sustained lethal
Yeah,
maybe,
there
but
was a squad of sisters that I would. You know what? I don't
they have
mind
like
getting two
shields
points
and
for them.
halberds. Them
There
ones.
is just trust me on this. I
Yeah,
faced
I
it.
mean
And
Arco Flagellants
they killed the
definitely,
whole squad in one.
but
Um,
nobody's running fucking Arco Flagellants. I'm saying like right
yeah,
now, if
yes,
I
yeah.
was to go to a tournament
I
and
literally
if I was to go
Bob,
to a
which
team
we
tournament.
missed because we weren't doing a podcast for a while. But at Bob, I played sisters, and they both had.
Yeah, but that was before the nerf.
But we're talking. Well, the Arcos haven't got nerfed
Yeah,
since.
but before like, the sisters have changed. Like not many people are playing it as much. Like if we look at Alpine, right? So Alpine, the lists have just come out for Alpine. If you know what Alpine is, it's basically WTC Light. It's run by the same guys that run WTC. And I'm just gonna get the list up. Let's
Give
see
me
if I can.
give me a
Let's
link, and I'll have a look as well. And in the meantime, I'll continue. So,
yeah.
Space Marines with Blood Angels, Victrix, they can quite happily deal with Warriors nicely. Um, Guard can deal with just the pure volume of
There you
shots they
go.
have
Look at that.
from their guys. That's not particularly helpful, but okay.
That is, but no, but look at so there.
Tau, Tau,
Tower
Tau
fucking
have got the crisis suits that can deal with them quite happily as well.
no, they
So,
can't.
yes, they can.
I played against it.
Orcs will
I
one tap.
literally, I literally played against. Yeah, orcs. Okay, yeah,
Orcs,
orcs.
World Eaters will do it.
World eaters, yeah.
Yeah,
But
Berserk.
as I said, we're building a list that's
I haven't
not
finished it
meant to
yet.
be able to play
I haven't
anything.
finished yet. Death Guard can still one tap the Warriors. They're
With what?
with Death Shroud.
The Death Shroud people aren't running. Okay, yeah.
They are. They're still running 2 or 3 squads.
No, Yeah, but not 6-mans.
Don't need a
Only
6-man.
6-man's killing. Yes,
Don't
you
need it.
do.
2-3-mans will do it with the Lord. They've changed.
Yeah, that's getting 2 3-mans in.
They deep
Two.
strike 6 inches away, right?
Yeah,
And then they
play
charge you.
better then.
Wow, okay. All right, whatever.
Fucking letting
Whatever.
2
Whatever.
3-mans charging you. I'm talking about the meta. You can't
Grey
just
Knight.
list every army.
Castellan Crow is getting played quite a lot in Warpbane, and he
Yeah,
must
and
have
I
warriors.
take a fucking spider, and it's bolters, so I'm on a free up save. Like I'm not joking. You're building it to
It's
play certain lists, and all of these lists that you're listing, people aren't playing as much anymore. Loads of people have dropped orcs. Loads of people have dropped Grey Knights. Loads of people have dropped sisters.
yes, but
So
they
what? If
still
okay,
be
Death
there.
Guard. Barely anybody plays it. Okay.
There will still be, right, enough of these in team formats because people are playing skew lists and stuff that someone's going to go, well, I'm going to bring Grey Knights because they always score reasonably well, and they're going to have Crows unit, and you might end up with a 5 where just randomly 5 of those armies are in there, and you're like, well, I'm getting 0 this
But
game.
that's the same with any list we take.
Kind of, but you can just take a generic kind of Orkhammer list and just go,
Yes,
well,
but
as
that's
long as
what
I
I'm
get
saying that
7
you
right.
just can't do anymore because if we do, point taking an Orkhammer list if you're just going to get 6 into everything.
Yeah.
6 or 7. That's a terrible Orkhammer list. You just take something else.
So I've not looked at this before. This is Alpine. Nice.
This
1
is
Imperial
Alpine.
Knights.
So for
Okay.
some reason, there's more Emperor's Children than there are Gladius or
I wish
Ultramarines.
I was going to Alpine.
And then everyone's taking Grizzled. Somebody's taking Court of the Phoenician with Fulgrim, which is awesome. There's 5 Scintillating Legions. Quite a lot of Berserkers.
Of course.
Decent
Yeah,
amount of Virulent
the what's it called?
Victorians.
The Plague Marines will do a pretty good job as well. With
Yeah,
who
the
else?
Plague Marines definitely would. Like, I'm not saying it's great because it's not, and more of like it's more of like a put it in Star Shatter anyway. I'm not saying you focus your entire army on it, but like the 20 warriors in Star Shatter is much better than 3 DDAs in my opinion. I think 3 DDAs in Star Shatter is dog shit, but that's just me. I just think it's so just easy to play against because it's just the most like it's just so easy to choreograph like what your opponent's going to do. Like all you do is just go, okay, well they can go to here with this model and shoot me, and that's it. It's not 18 though, is it? Because you're not going to be
Auto advance 6+2 from the King, baby.
yeah, and then you're not going to rerolls elsewhere. Don't lie to me. Don't lie straight to my face.
You got the barge, mate.
Yeah, so you can reroll on one thing, and then you just don't stand on the circle, and it's like, alright, okay. So it's.
And then they pop smoke, and you're like, oh.
Yeah, exactly. It's not good.
It's the best we've got.
It's not. It's not. But like the people that take a Necrons here, like I mean, I've looked at most of the lists. I'm not sold on.
Well, let's have a look at them now.
Many. Yeah, let me try and get
So
it
look
up.
at the Necron list, and we shall see what these players.
Yeah, I'll get it up. But you can just.
Austria, France, Italy. No, yes. Serbia and Slovenia. So the French one will be the most.
So there's only 4 Admech.
Yeah.
There's only 4 Eldar. Serpent's Blood is the Harlequin one.
Well, everyone's probably expecting people to bring them, so they'll kind of tech for them a little bit.
Subterranean Assault.
I'm surprised there's only 4 Drakari.
Yeah, I was surprised by that as well. Questora's Companions is actually quite good. We're in the crayon eating arc of 40k.
Yeah, because everybody knows what that means, Matt. You don't have to explain that.
What it means is we've been saying it a lot in the England Discord and a War Masters chat, and it basically means that it's like just very. People are taking a lot of lists where you just can deploy on the line, and then you just move your army forward, and there's not that much thought into it. So, for example, like.
Come on, let's see these Necron lists.
Yeah, I'm getting it up. So, for example, like Ultramarine Gladius, definitely. 3 Land Raiders Custodes, definitely. Fucking 18 Wraiths. I mean, people aren't playing that, but that is one of them. Loads of these kind of armies. Alright, this is the lists. Let me...
No one wants to see that, Matt.
Yeah, nobody does want to see you. I agree. Share screen. There you go. I'm getting used to it still. And then
I've already been doing it for a year.
yeah, well, I'm not getting used to it. I'm refreshing my memory. Oh my god, what is going on? There we go. All right. This is the Austria team.
Austria.
Yes. So they've taken
Nightbringer. Silent King.
Nightbringer, Psychomancer with the -1 damage,
Good.
Technomancer with 4 back and shoot,
I like how everyone's
Silent
adopting
King.
that now. Makes me feel
Yeah,
really good. Oh
yeah.
look, 3 DDAs.
It wasn't you that did it originally, though,
Yes,
mate.
it was.
It was Danny Everson, actually. Shout out to Danny Everson.
No, I don't
It
think
was fucking Danny Everson. Yes, it
he
was.
was taking a Royal Warden.
No, it was Danny Everson. I
No.
would put my fucking life savings on it.
How much is your life savings?
Not enough to make a worthy bet, but it was Danny
I'm
Everson
pretty sure
because
I
we
did.
took the piss out of him. So don't even lie and say it were
We
you.
always take the piss out of him. That's nothing.
Yeah,
That's
it was
irrelevant.
my man. It
No,
was. I mean, he's abandoned Necrons as well as I have, but it was Danny Everson.
no, wasn't. Show me.
Um,
Show me.
I could. I will later. 3 DDAs.
Mhm.
Right. And so right now the meta basically is Nas said this to me the other day. He was like, the meta is 2 chaff units and then just just fuck. Let's fuck. Do you know what I mean? Like 2 chaff units and then here's let's fuck, mate. 3 DDAs, Race, Silent King, Catan.
Mhm.
Like it's gone back to the way it used to be, which I really do like that because I didn't like it before.
So in
Um,
this list, I'd be interested in swapping out the race for another Catan.
for what?
For
Another
another Catan.
Catan?
Yeah.
Yeah, then it's just your fucking RTT list.
No,
Okay,
no,
next
because I
one.
only had 2 DDAs.
Team Journey. This is.
Yeah. Oh,
Uh,
Nightbringer, Void Dragon, Silent King,
yeah, and then Hexmark,
and then
Deathmark, double
two
DDA,
DDAs.
2 Praetorians, Triad Stalker.
I like it.
This is basically. This just feels like your list from the RTT.
Well, no, because I didn't have the Stalker. I really wanted the Stalker, but I couldn't work out how to put it in there
He's got it in there. What did he?
because
And he's not got dev wounds, mate, on the Ophidians.
I
So
didn't have Ophidians either. I can't remember what I had actually. Maybe I have to look
okay,
at my
and then
list.
we've got Italy. So
Italy.
last for WTC, Italy took the a Vault and 2 Catan in Hypercrypt.
Nice. Is it
So
the
he's
same guy?
got.
Who's the player? What's his
I
name?
don't think it's the same guy.
Just scroll up. Francesco Leone. Okay.
Maybe.
So,
Then he's gone Awakened.
1990 points. I
Oh no.
don't like that.
Zeraz. He's just playing old points for Zeraz, mate. Zeraz, Orican, King, Barge, Royal Warden, Scorpet Lord, Technomancer, 20 Warriors, Ophidians, Scorpex, Tomb Crawlers, Wraiths, Reanimator, Ghost Arc.
Yeah, so this is
So,
just a stand here and try not to die list.
yeah, it doesn't need the king, in my opinion. What's he really
No,
getting out of the king?
I
He's
think
not getting enough.
the problem I found when I was playing King and Warriors is the Warriors just got in the way of the King because he doesn't fly, so they just move block the shit out of him.
Yeah, they move like yourself.
I like the barge. What I've always found with Warriors is that crypto thralls are actually better than
Tomb
the
crawlers
the tomb crawlers because the fight on death really makes a huge difference
into
when you
like
get
elves and
charged,
shit.
especially when you can have the crypto thralls on one side, they die, then you reanimate them back onto another side, and then and then they can fight. It's a weird one, but it always seems to do quite nicely. And then that one turn when you step out with Orican, you have that forward feel no pain to keep them alive, um, which can come in clutch sometimes when they try and precision them out. So that's where 10 points for me would go. But it doesn't
Mhm.
have much damage there, right? That's the only thing. Right? This is an army that's not going
No,
to do a lot of damage. It's going to rely on just being annoying.
I've
But
seen this too many times
there's
to like. I would have just been putting like.
I mean, that could just be 2 DDAs. But then the DDAs without rerolls and Awaken, they're just
I
bad.
would have just been like Scorpet Lord, Scorpet, and then
You see,
and
I
then
mean,
or something
in
else.
this, I think you're better off with with the Nightbringer, for example, because it's a small base. He can get around the
Yeah,
warriors quite happily. He can bully the things that will bully the warriors in melee quite well, and if you position him perfectly, they'll always have to be wary of that threat of heroic. And then you've got what 905 points left, which you can just get some more trash, right? Uh,
yeah. I don't.
Hex mark with the veil is just it's cheeky, but it's really nice. It's got Ophidians, I guess, but then you could lose the Ophidians. Um,
Yeah, I think it.
the
It's
Scorpec
just a
Lord,
squad of wraiths, a squad of warriors, and the king.
even
That is what it is.
like Imhotep in this would be really nice for the extra CP because it's a very CP hungry
It really is.
detachment, especially when you want to reanimate the warriors, get your characters back up.
Like
Heroic
Psychomancer's come a long way in a lot of matchups as well, which will really
Psychomancer
help.
would be really good as well in this, and
Yeah.
he doesn't have one. And like even
The
Canoptech
one squad of
Core,
wraiths just aren't good enough.
but
I
I
just
mean,
don't like wraiths.
I did try one Warriors, one Wraiths, but I had a lot of shooting backup, and it was nice, but it just wasn't as good as anything else.
And
So
then this one is, I don't know which team this is.
this will be Serbia, I think, or
Slovenia.
Slovenia. Yeah. Oh well,
Awakened. See, they said there was a Canoptic Court one, but on
did
that
they?
thing I clicked,
Did they really?
on this thing I clicked, it said there was Canoptic Court. Let me have a look. Serbia.
No.
Oh, they might not have put their thing in. Yeah, they didn't press. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Yep. Okay, I'll get that one up after this. So Command Bard, Hexmark, Oracle, Royal Warden, Techno, King.
Yeah. So this is now double race,
Yeah, dual race. Yeah,
but no crypto thralls or crawlers with the race. So this is just race with technomancers,
just
and then
raw dog.
warrior
The,
squad with
that's
crawlers.
what I mean. The problem is with and he's gone for the king again.
Yeah.
He must be doing it for a reason,
And
right?
there's
And
no
I
Zeros in
just
this.
don't know what it is. No, there's no Zeras. Like he
Yeah.
must be doing it for a reason, and I don't know what it is. That's what's like throwing me off because it can't. To me, it can't be the +2 move. Like that's just not worth it. It's just not enough to convince me that it's worth it. And the damage on him isn't enough. It isn't good enough. It doesn't increase the damage of your other units enough.
Because they don't have any damage really.
And yeah, and it's just 400 points of guy.
Hmm.
That's what just kind of like for me. I mean, there's the shoot back strat, but for me, it's just not. It's not like you're not spending the 400 points well enough.
You're never using that shoot back strat,
Like
really.
he's not got Zeraz. He's
Yeah.
not got
Feel no pain loads.
He's not got Feel No Pain, Scorpio Lord, which are like two incredible reasons that you take the detachment, in my opinion. Some people don't like them.
I mean, I was taking this detachment, which the detachment rule for Awakened is you get +1 to hit if you're being led. And I had 0 units with attached leaders because the 4 Feel No Pain, Lord, and Ceres are just so good when they get back up that it's worth taking that detachment for that rule.
Yeah, they're just annoying to kill. Like, there's some armies that can't kill them.
Hmm.
Like Drakari, you
No, they've
just
got a lot
send.
of
You
anti-infantry,
just.
so yeah.
Yeah, yeah, they do. But you just send. It's all AP1 and stuff. If you just send Zeraz out, does he have a 2-up save, Zeraz?
Yep.
So if you just set out, fucking hell, I'm so washed up. If you just send him out into the middle, it's like, what can they actually do to kill
Yeah.
that? And they're good. They're good against the Warriors with
The
with
worst
one of their squads, but
the worst part about Ceres and the Philippine Lord is if they get battle shocked, right? Or
yeah.
they die in the same phase.
But like, it
But
helps you so much against Abmech, like the
that's easily
psychos.
mitigated. Yeah.
Hmm.
No, I mean this list, if it took out the king, I did 2 squads of Crypto Thrall, Ceres, Philippine Lord, it's just probably better, right?
That's just yeah. I mean, it's obviously they've both obviously taken it for a reason, because they Arno took it last year to WTC, but that's because it had ignore mods and he took it to beat Death Guard,
Yes. Ignore mods was
and it
insane.
and it worked. Yeah, but
This
now,
list,
yeah. So this is.
this list
I think
is
Mark Cromwell's infiltrated.
this is a thing, right? I mean, I've been toying around with taking Immortals in Canoptech Court with two squads of race, but I've had the Tomb Crawlers to make them Canoptech so that they can get the reactive move and the loan up. And that's the part of taking the big squads of Immortals, right? And I've also had Royal Wardens in there because they get really good with the rerolls and being able to fall back and still do stuff. Whereas this just doesn't have any of that. Like, what?
Yeah, I think for me, it's missed the ball a little bit because it's gone like it's almost like he's looked at a list from the release of the book
Mm.
and gone like, yeah, Dev,
Stick
and he's
to
looked at
them
the Necron
roots.
book. He's
Them
looked at the Necron book. He's
right.
like, how has nobody seen this
Mm-hmm.
combo? How has nobody
Yeah,
seen this combo that you can put Dev wounds on Immortals? I'm running 20.
yeah.
Like, this is an insane combo. How has nobody? I've discovered something incredible, and then it's just like two units that go out, and then in this meta right now, what are they designed to kill? That is what I ask people when they say I really like taking mortals.
Mm.
Why are you taking the squad?
The,
And
the, the only thing they're really good killing is orcs, right? Because they've
they
got a really
yeah.
bad save, one wound. You can there's no reactive move when you shoot them, so you can strip cover with the stalker or use the strat in solar pulse strat in Canoptic Court. But yeah, uh, they don't. There's no value in them anymore. That's why they're so bad. No one's played them
So
anymore.
I'm not going to be super pessimistic because again, like I'm just going to see how he does, and we'll do another one once it's concluded. It's next weekend, so we'll do one after that, and we'll see how everyone gets on. For me, this just does like too much of everything, but not enough like good of one thing. Like it's how I've got a bit of anti tank, but I can't play against Victrix or like
Yeah,
it's
because they
so many other things. Like, I just can't play against that. Okay, I've got a bit of durability, but I've only got 2 units,
and they don't have the thralls or the tomb crawlers.
and yeah, they're just like naked units. Got a bit of scoring, def, backfield holder, fine.
Yeah,
This just doesn't kill anything.
I mean
This would
there
be
are
good into
decent
like add mech,
actual. Would
maybe.
it though? Really, they hit on
Well,
fours.
not yeah into like the rust stalkers, yeah. But
Yeah,
with 4-year-olds to hit, it doesn't really matter. And crit fives, like it's good into like light, light infantry,
but there's no
but then it
reanimation.
dies,
So you're taking four big squads. You've got no resorbs, no reanimation, no fallback. This army
and then
gets
you've just
tagged
got like kind of a Catan that
chilling out doing.
looks after the this essentially,
I,
and a
yeah,
solo imatech. But are you that desperate for like CP?
no. I mean, you take the auto
Mm,
divinator, right, and that just gives you a CP when other players have a CP, and if it doesn't,
yeah, when they gain it through an ability.
yeah. So you're on parity with them for 15 points.
If you're against the Victrix, you just fucking get a CP.
Hmm.
Beautiful. If you're against Necron Mirror. But yes.
I mean,
We'll just see how it goes, honestly. I just want to see how it goes. Like, these are obviously people that are going to this tournament are applying for their team
yeah,
respectively. And there are teams from Seed 1 all the way to Seed 4 across the entirety of WTC. So there are a lot of mixed skill sets of people going. People have different metas where they come from.
yeah.
The best thing to do, like when you see somebody's list, is don't immediately think that it's absolutely terrible. Try and work out why they've taken what they've taken because
I don't think it's
it's
absolutely terrible. I
no, I'm not saying
it's
you.
still
I'm
like,
saying as a
yeah,
person,
no, but
as a yeah, as anyone. When you look at any list, like so we play, we're scrimming against USA, England are, and we looked at one of their lists, and the first reaction somebody said, and I'm not going to name names or anything, he was like, "That's a shit list," and it's like, well, it's obviously not because they've like it's USA
mm,
scrimming against us, like they've not taken a shit list.
yeah,
Stop saying it.
work out
No,
how it works.
people don't take shit lists. Some people might take an objectively like worse list from what you think is the best list because it's what you're used to and what you play. But like Australia every year take the fucking weirdest lists, and they do well every year.
Hmm.
France taking weird lists, they do well every
But
year.
if you know how
Like,
to play the list, then you'll always get more out of it.
yeah,
If somebody doesn't. Looking at this list, though, you look at it and you go, well, I think it's missing some key components,
like
and
yeah,
that will improve it.
yeah. I think there, there's definitely like he's obviously gone like, okay, well, I Canoptic Court feel good into this in testing. That's why I'm going to take it. Like but yeah, taking these bricks without the guys that go in it to give them loan up and stuff feels like you're missing out.
Yeah,
Like you need that.
the
That's why
value
you're taking it.
the value you get from those two models will
Yeah.
be a
These are
lot.
poking out and dying. That's it. That's all they're doing. They're poking out and they're dead.
Yeah,
And it's a shame. Like having a reactive moving warrior squad or whatever. I really want to try that still. I've still not tried it. Reactive moving warrior squad with infiltrate, you know, just so funny.
and a mine if you charge them as well.
Yeah.
Oh, can you do that? Does it?
No, because it's the same enhancement.
So
Same character that takes it.
same character, yeah.
But it's like that would be without Orokin though, if they were infiltrating. But it would be funny. It would be funny to have the Deceiver and a squad of infiltrating warriors that you put across the entire board in a line, and then you stop all their infiltrate, and then you redeploy it.
Until
You
they
know,
put you on a clock, and then you spend 5 minutes measuring out the exact position of the warriors when you deploy them,
yeah,
and then another
it's
two
not
minutes
that
picking
bad.
them up, and then another
Just
5 minutes.
yeah, just don't play slow.
Says 20 minutes of your life just on deployment
So
because you like to
we
take
did
it.
prestige tournament as well recently. Well, I did. You weren't around for that one,
Didn't
and
enjoy it.
like I clocked out once, and I've never clocked out in my life. And my three, three of my other opponents clocked out.
Mm.
So like under those situations where you're playing against a really good opponent, you just sometimes you just fucking run out of time. One of my opponents clocks out turn 3. One of my other opponent had 15 minutes at the end of turn 2.
Yeah,
It sometimes the clock just gets ahead of you, especially in the tight games where you're just trying to measure everything because
there are some games where if you miss position just slightly, you just get absolutely wrecked, and you
if you don't
want
see this angle, dead.
you need to make sure everything's perfect. Sometimes that just takes time, and
It
then
does.
the game goes your way if you do that. But if you don't do that, then you can just get run over. Shall we look at my RTT list really quickly since
Go
it's the
on
last
then.
thing I did?
Yeah.
Oh,
Do
you
you
want me
have?
to? Oh, oh right, okay.
Let me get the RTT up.
Hang on, I can probably get it quicker than you.
No, I'm already here.
It's a race. Okay, I can't find it.
Trying to find where you placed. It's fucking so far down
Oh, is
compared
it
to me.
so down?
It's just
Yeah.
I can't find it. Let's
I
see
had
what
no
Andy
idea
took.
what to play. I just wanted to play some Catans. So I took this. It did alright.
Catan King, Barge, Hexmark, Psychomancer, Flayed Ones, Triabatorians, Locust Destroyer, DDA.
It's pretty solid. Like we were playing on sweeping engagement twice on the stone hammer adjusted
Oh,
glass hammer terrain.
sweeping
Now I
twice.
hate sweeping engagement. I hate glass hammer terrain, just in general. And I just thought, well, it's sweeping twice. Let's play Catans because they don't have to move quite as far to get into the game. Didn't quite work out that way. In one of my games, my Void Dragon actually had to make an 11-inch charge just to get himself involved, and he did make it, but
Dumb.
I know, right? That was in the
Ah,
Necron mirror, actually. That was against the Necrons in the last round.
mm.
Yeah, but I played 3 people from Stonehammer actually as
Bro,
well.
why am I fucking second?
Yeah, okay, so let's just have a look at my opponent win percent compared to you guys. Strength of schedule. Yeah, a little bit better than yours, isn't it? 2 against
Yeah.
1.3.
Well, one of my opponents dropped.
Somebody seal clubbed, basically.
So I
That's
played
what
Richard, who's not a fucking seal, but
seal.
he was running. No, he's not, and he was running, but he was running a Corn Lord of Schools.
Okay.
And then I played.
Oh, we keep going down. Yep, just all the way down.
There he is. Andy.
Oh, Andy Bradbury.
He dropped after because he said he was ill, and then the other guy, I don't know actually know what is, I can't remember his name. There he is, Phil Chapman.
Phil Chapman. Yeah.
So I played Stonehammer guys basically, just three
Seal
Stonehammer
clubbed your
guys.
way to 100 points.
And
100
who did
points,
you
100
play?
points. Who did I play?
Doug. So
Yeah.
what did he get?
2-1 with his World Eaters.
And then you played this Jeff guy.
Yeah, on Chaos Demons.
Oh, there's Doug.
And so 2-1, 2-1.
Yeah, yeah. Everyone went 2-1.
And then I played. I'm pretty sure I played Necrons in the last.
James,
Yeah,
yeah.
James.
2.
That was a very close game. Ooh, that was nail biting. That was nail biting. He had 3 DDAs. I had 2. Not good.
Didn't look that nail biting.
When he killed my Catan with, yeah, that wasn't good.
Yeah, I just played the IT Sam, whatever his name is, Sam Nash's my list, and then look at this little triad.
Yeah, but again,
So basically, what we're saying is, if Andy stayed and won his last game, then I would have come first. So I basically need to have a word with Andy.
No.
Blade of Ultramar, look at that. Ugh,
It's not
boy.
even the right detachment, right?
Yeah, I can't find death.
Yeah. Because when I started with my Victrix playing, I played with a Storm Raven and a Redeemer. So much fun.
I don't really like this list, I'm not going to lie.
Well, you don't like my list? It had
No, not yours. No, no, no. This, yeah.
But yeah, I started with the Blades of Ultramar detachment, and then I quickly changed back to Gladius because Five Death is just too good not to have.
Fire Dev is incredibly strong, especially when it's guaranteed.
Yeah.
Uh,
But now I've dropped
but
Storm Raven. As fun as it was, it always died turn 1.
did it?
Well, the turn after I moved out, because I got the first turn, I'm just going to eat everything at you, and then the Storm Raven dies every time.
So let's have a little.
Activated it once.
Let's have a little talk.
Sorry,
about
one thing before you go on. One thing that we should look at with those lists is how little our Geomancer appeared.
none at all.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants him
because they're cheaper than Crypto Thralls by 10%,
yeah,
probably.
Yeah, and their abilities okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's what I was going to go on about is that our new detachment, our new kill team, the one that took ages to get any rules for, and I've still not bought a set.
I have a
So
set ready to
I
pay.
thought the Geomancer was pretty good. I thought 12-inch D strike, good backfield holder.
Nah, bad.
But apparently not. Apparently people just don't want to run him.
Other armies get 12-inch deep strike denial. We get 12-inch deep strike denial if you're on an objective and you control it. So we've already got to jump through a hoop. It's more expensive for less durability than pretty much any other armies, as far as I'm aware. I know Marines have got infiltrators at 100 points, but they get 5 bodies as a free up save. We get 1
they get a larger
and a larger bubble. Like they can string that out
and they have a field of pain.
Like 15 inches from one side to the other.
You've got to remember that they are get the special treatment like Space Marines. It's like Titus' new model that he gets to redeploy even if he's in the fucking transport.
But 75 points is a very competitive point.
Yeah.
Point. Thing
price
in our,
point.
Yeah.
Price point.
Thank you. It's very competitive in our army for that price.
There's a lot of units with 75 points.
If you're going to take a Geomancer, just take a Hex Magistrate, right? Can't be indirected. If they do deep strike someone with chaff and shitty at the back, they can just overwatch for free and kill them. So yeah, the Macrosite's way too expensive for what they do. Way too 85 points for that defensive profile, and that offensive profile is just not good at all.
Mm-hmm.
And then 50 points for the Doom Crawlers. The best part of it is that they're cheap, and the bases are bigger.
Yes, they're bit, and yeah, it's It's not really. I mean, I thought there was something there with those accelerator units where you can make like something weapon skill 2. It's like yeah, and then -1 to be hit in combat, but it's within 3 inches,
Yeah,
and they're also made of literal tissue paper, and it's expensive. They are
and
expensive for what they do.
so 85 points to give some weapon skill 2. So you're looking at basically wraiths, right? That's your main target. You could say okay, warriors, but they've got one attack. Immortals maybe if they're near Seraz or in Awaken, so you can go +1 strength, +1 AP, and then they become all right in melee, but they're hitting on twos in Awakened anyway. Yeah, they just don't do enough, and it's a one and done thing. They don't have to put any effort into killing them. They just go, well,
No.
I've got these three little chaff pistols, and then I've got one guy with 4 shots. Well, now
Yeah.
they're dead for
Yeah.
85 points.
85 points is so expensive for what they
And
are.
and when you look at what you're buffing, well, Wraiths hitting on twos still don't really scare me because it's AP1. Great.
Yeah, you get one extra res, mate. So you take
Oh,
them with the warriors, and you get one extra guy.
yeah. One extra wound.
You got to remember, right? Is they are almost the same amount of points as 10 warriors by themselves. Like
Five
5 points.
showing
Yeah, five. Yeah, they're not worth take. And also their ability does not go well with the geomancer. Like the geomancer wants to sit back on your home ideally and
it.
screen 12 inches, but also the geomancer wants to slow stuff down when it looks at it and scout forward with those guys.
If the Geomancer was loan up and or gave his squad loan up, then okay.
Yeah, that would be nice. But out of all the rules that I thought they could have given him, they gave him some of the worst ones.
Yeah,
And yeah, that's fine.
I mean, if he could sit on your flank objective and be like, "Here's 12-inch no deep strike now. I'm a relatively tough tanky unit that if you come near me, I'm gonna melee you to death." All right, doesn't do that. If he could move after he's shot, like if you could put him in the same unit as a Chronomancer, so he could move out, give someone the debuff, move back in, happy days. But you can't do that either. So yeah, it's just in a really weird position. He steps out, stops something from moving, great, just dies.
Yeah, sad
And
times.
you're gonna what? Put him with a 10 man of him for 150 points? Well, they just die as well.
It's a rough one. But
Mm,
yeah, I think
disappointing.
they're probably not going to see that much play. One of the weaker kill teams that have been released.
If he goes down to 50 points, then I will take one from my home objective.
Yes, 50 points
If
is insane though.
I think
60 points, I think.
the Tomb Crawlers might even still be a little bit expensive for what they are, but we saw how good Crypto Thralls were when they were better and cheaper, so maybe they don't want to do that. But yeah, the macrosites need to be 35 points,
Hmm.
really, for what they
Yeah,
do.
they need to be cheap, like fucking cheap.
Like the whole unit combined needs to have one of those units' costs removed, and then it would be playable, and then spread that out between the three units. But I'm hoping that this isn't going to follow forwards to the next release of Necrons, which we're
Yeah,
getting with 500 worlds, because we know there's a new Destroyer Lord ish kind of guy coming,
he
and the
better
new
be fucking
Nightbreaker.
good.
So, and if they're anything like these, we're just up for a whole world of disappointment.
500 worlds of disappointment. That's what it's
Yeah,
going to be. That's what it's going to be called.
yeah, and we'll be looking at the Ultramarines with all their new shiny toys and going, yeah. Although the latest one,
I've heard good things.
well, the
I've
latest one's
heard
pretty
good
shit.
things. No, that's a pretty good ability.
What the latest new Marines
Titus,
leader isn't a leader?
Titus.
No, the new weird leader, not character unit.
I don't know. Oh, the company that goes with Titus.
Kind of, yeah, they're just rubbish.
Yeah, yeah. No, but he's actually all right. Like 8 attacks with anti-infantry 2 up and AP1, which isn't all right, but damage 2. But if he dies on a 2 up, he fights, and then if he kills a model, he gets back up, like infinitely. Obviously, he can't. He can die again, but it's you can manufacture quite heavily, not dying. So
Well, I
yeah, so
don't.
it's pretty
He
cool.
sounds cool, but I don't think he
It's not.
displaces
I don't
any
think
of.
he's
No, he
gonna be
won't
taken off him.
replace any of the characters already taken.
No.
That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, right now we just got to sit and wait, see what happens for the next, the next release. I think our next episode is going to be in the week after Alpine, probably, or the day
Yeah,
after.
something like
That's
that.
probably when we're going to do the next one. I think we've covered a fair bit today. I didn't want to waffle on for too long. I think
Oh no,
we've
we've got plenty more to waffle about yet.
no. Not
Um,
too much longer. Not too much longer. Matt is falling asleep,
he's
and
itching to play Admech.
I'm playing Eldar
Hmm.
because I'm a gamer now. But no, I mean, if it's we're going to be doing more stuff now coming the new year. I
Yeah,
say that, but it is happening.
we are.
It is actually happening.
Yeah,
But yeah, just give us a comment, like, subscribe. Should have said that at the beginning of the video, but you
every
know,
time.
thank you for watching. Come check out our Discord if you want to talk about Necrons and why we should get back up on a free up. You know,
What? Who says we
I
should get
don't know.
back over 3? We should automatically get back up every time.
Yeah, there you go then. That's what you could discuss that and more at
And
our
the
Discord.
Catans should be able to come back.
Yes, the Catan should be able to come
Imagine
back.
how good you could be 1 CP of
They should have fight on death. That's what they should have.
or
Guaranteed fight on death.
advantage
Uh,
charge.
yeah, and if they die in shooting, they should teleport to the nearest enemy and fight them, and then die. All right, thank you
That
for
would be
watching, everyone.
cool. Yeah.
Ta-ra.
See you soon.